Yes. Can you read your writing, your composition?
I like Chinese food because I get to used to the taste of Chinese food. We have eaten Chinese food since childhood. The taste is good to me. Another reason why I like Chinese food is it has lots of kinds. I think that I'd never get tired of eating Chinese food.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much for that, Mr. Saya. Okay, so this time, let's now proceed to your writing. Okay, so Aiken grade 3 actually has, for Aiken grade 3, we have 25 to 35 words. Yes. Okay, so let me separate this one. Okay, so Aiken grade 3 is 25 to 35 words. And I've already counted your words, Mr. Saya, and it's actually 53 words. Yes, it's more than 35. So that means we need to shorten your composition.
I see.
Yes. Okay. All right. So let's start with your first sentence. Okay. Actually, for your first sentence, yeah, it's already very good. So there's no correction on this one. Okay. So I'll just have correction on the second part. So this part, okay, so the first one and second sentence, we can make this into one sentence. So that is shorter. So let's move it here. Okay, let's remove the period and let's make this small. Oh. Okay, and now it's still very long. So how are we going to make it short? So instead of saying, because I get used to the taste of Chinese food, as you can see, we already repeated Chinese food here and another Chinese food here. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, that's it. So let's change it to eat. It. Okay, so instead of this one, okay, so let's choose because I am used to it. There, because I am used to its taste. Yes, okay. There, so now it's shorter and we make it into one sentence. Okay, so do you have a question on this part, Mr. Saya?
Nothing. I understand.
Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, before that, let's count first how many words we have in the first sentence. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so let's have 11 words here. Okay, next part, let's have the second sentence. Okay, so here on the second sentence, you've said, we have eaten Chinese food since childhood. Okay, so this sentence is actually good, but we still need to shorten this one since we're aiming for 25 to 35 words. So that means we need to shorten this one. So since you've said you've eaten Chinese food since childhood, that means it has already a familiar taste. Yeah, familiar. So instead of like saying all these things, we can shorten it in like it has a familiar taste. Yes, and here on the third sentence, okay, so we can make the sentence here and the sentence here into one so that it's even more shorter. So here in the third sentence, yeah, how are we going to do that? Okay, so on this part, we already have said the word taste. So we need to find another word or like a synonym for the word taste. So taste good. Okay, what can you think of like a synonym for tasting good, Mr. Saya?
Tasty.
Tasty. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Delicious.
Yes. Okay, very good. So we can say, instead of this one, we can say it. Oh, sorry. It is tasty.
It is tasty.
Oh, no, it's shorter. It's only 3 words. Okay, so now let's combine this sentence here and a sentence here. So let's remove this one and let's say it has a familiar taste and it is tasty. Okay, now it's shorter. Okay, now let's count how many words we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we have 8 words here. Okay, now let's proceed to the next part. Okay, so for the next part, this word, another reason. Okay, so another reason is like a long word since it's 2 words. So we can make another reason into 1 word. So how are we going to do that? Okay, let's use the word. We have also. There.
Also.
Yes. So another reason and also, yeah, they have just the same meaning. So let's use the word also, just 1 word. Okay, so here, also, okay, I have my version here. Yeah. Also, okay, here. Why I like Chinese food is it has a lot of kinds. So instead of saying here, it has a lot of kinds, we can say, okay, this one. They have a lot of dishes. There. Okay, so I'll put it here. There. So from the word, it has a lot of kinds. So it has a lot of kind is like it's kind of like not clear. Like what kind of lot? So we need to like make it clear. So it has a lot of this word, dishes.
Dishes.
Yeah, so at least that explains the sentence, like the word dishes. Okay, so that's why we're going to do it like this. Okay, so let's count it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we have here 7. Okay, here. Okay, and tasty. Please wait. Okay, let's make it and tasty and 7. Okay, now let's have the final part. Okay, so for the conclusion, I think that I never get tired of eating Chinese food. Okay, so this part is already a very good sentence, Mr. Saya, but we need to also shorten this one, like to fit the 25, 35 words. So as you've said earlier, instead of Chinese, food, we're going to replace it with
It.
It, yes, okay, that's good. So we're going to replace it with it here. And here, I think that we will add the word will. Why will? Because will indicates like in the future. So that means even though you're going to eat it many times in the future, you will never still get tired of eating it. So that's why we'll add the word it. Okay, so I think that I will never get tired of eating it. So now let's count this word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have the word 10. Okay, so now let's count on to...
maybe 11. Not 10. 11.
Okay. Okay. So, it's 11. Okay, I didn't count the it. Okay, so now let's add how many of this? I think it's 36, right? Yeah,
right.
So 36. So 36 is still like above the limit. So we need to delete at least one. Yes, 1 word. Okay, so let's find another word. So I think that I will never get tired. Okay, here. So here in this part, we can remove the word of. Why? Because even with the word of or without it, the meaning is still the same.
Oh, I see.
Yes. So since of is not important in the sentence and it will not change the meaning, we can already remove this one. So to make this word 10.
And I have a question.
Okay,
sure. Can I erase the that?
Oh, okay.
It's correct.
Here. I think I will never. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Yes. So I think I will never get tired eating it. Yes. So either you can remove that or of. The meaning is still there. So it's already good. So if you're going to remove that, it will be 9. Okay. So now you have 34. And finally, we were able to reach the 25 to 35 words. Yes. Okay. So now, do you have any questions on this one, Mr. Saya?
I totally understand.
Oh, okay, that's really good. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Saya. Okay, and we still have enough time. So yeah, let's have some like a run through on this part. So for the ACAN, as I've said, we have like grade 3, 25 to 35 words, and also we have the synonym words of the same meaning. Yeah, so the words that we used earlier, so we have the taste, good. So we replaced it with tasty, as you've said. Okay, and that's good. All right. And also to make the composition more clearer, we were going to use the word pronouns. So as you have mentioned earlier, we have Chinese food. We changed this word into the word it. So from 2 words to 1 word. So that's pronouns.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And what else do we have here? Yeah, I guess, yeah, that's it. And also for writing, I guess here, since for writing, you will be writing it in a paper, and they have like a kind of margin, a boundary. So when you're writing, yeah, just make sure not to write beyond the boundary of the paper, because they're also particular about it. Yes, okay. But anyways, do you have any more questions here, Mr. Saya, or no more?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, well, thank you so much for that, Mr. Saya.